Hey everybody, it's Daniel. Welcome to Crete. Crete is one of the largest islands in the Mediterranean. It belongs to Greece. I believe it's the biggest of all of the Greek islands, and there are a lot of Greek islands. And yeah, I came here a few days ago for a conference of different language people on the internet language people. It's been a very nice time. You can see some of the people that I've been here with.
Hey, how's it going?
You know Phil from Amigos Ingleses. And today is the last day here of the conference, so I've decided to take a walk uphill. We're staying down by the beach, which is very nice, of course, but I'm walking through the countryside a little bit, and it's really cool. I've never seen so many olive trees, and I live in Spain, so I've seen a lot of olive trees, just never this many at once. You get uphill a little bit and you can see just kilometers and kilometers of millions of olive trees back there. It's really nice.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, are we done?
No?
How much video do we need of me sitting on the front of a boat?
Well, you have to say something smart first.
It's gonna be all wind.
You can dub it in after.
Crete is famous for a couple of things. I mean, the Greek history is really cool and it's really long. I'm a fan of history, but I don't want to give some history lecture. You can read a lot about Greek history or listen to podcasts about Greek history in many different places. If you want to read one thing, I recommend the book Gates of Fire by Stephen Pressfield. It's really good description of the Battle of Thermopylae, which you might know from the movie 300, one of those famous movies from several years ago about the specific battle. This is the book version. It gives a lot of sort of interesting historical detail about how the Greeks lived back in those days. I like it. I'm a fan of everything I've read by Stephen Pressfield. So check that out. But one interesting story here from Crete is the Minotaur. The Minotaur is a little bit famous in Spain because Pablo Picasso, did some drawings of him. The Minotaur was a mythical creature. The myth is that King Minos, his wife, went and made love to a bull, you know, as one does from time to time. And just kidding, don't do that. I've never done it and you shouldn't either. That's why it's a disturbing Greek myth. But yeah, so Minos' wife had relations with this bull and gave birth to a half-man, half-bull creature, which was so horrifying that King Minos had his people build a labyrinth to hide the Minotaur inside the labyrinth so it couldn't escape. I believe this is where both labyrinths and Minotaurs come from. Not that we've had a lot of Minotaurs, but I believe this is credited for the invention of labyrinths as a social construct, let's say. Another thing that Crete has is some really cool looking mountains, which unfortunately I don't have time to visit. Just walking up the hill today. It's a small hill, and I don't have much more than an hour here, so I'm not going to be able to reach the mountains, but I'll try to put some video of a mountain here so you can get some idea. And also the town of Chania. We were in Chania yesterday. I'll put some images of Chania here on your screen so you can enjoy that. And generally my impression of Greece is very good. I'm very happy. The food is super abundant. It's good. It's not quite as good as, you know, Spanish food, but all Mediterranean food is pretty good. A lot of olive oil, you know, protein, olive oil. They've got the Kalamata olives, which are fantastic. The feta cheese and other cheeses that are in a lot of things, also fantastic. And then a lot of gyro type things or meatballs. Very good food, and the portions are ridiculous. Very large portions for very good prices. So definitely, you know, come to Greece. Check it out at some point. Greece is full of these tiny little roadside altars, or I'm not sure what you would call them. It's logically not big enough to be a chapel, but it is possibly an altar. And they've got a few little offerings inside. I don't know if I'll have time to do a video about the city of Athens, but I definitely liked Athens a lot. Mostly when I was there, I was walking around with my girlfriend and, you know, doing touristy stuff and not making videos because, you know, YouTube is not paying me very well these days. So I do recommend that you go. I saw the archaeological museum. There's some cool statues in there and a lot of pottery. I would recommend spending more time with the statues and less time with the pottery. And then there is the Acropolis. The Acropolis was very nice. It's on the top of the hill. It's got the Parthenon and the temple to Nike that inspired the founder of Nike, the shoe company, etc., to you know, name his brand Nike. He came to Greece, he saw this temple, he needed a name for his company. He thought, hey, how about that temple in Greece? If you want to read a second book today, I would check out Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, the autobiography of the gentleman who founded Nike. It's a really interesting book because it tells you all of his problems and struggles in founding this, you know, company that everybody knows, but, you know, these things are not easy. He was just a guy who liked running, and from liking running to being one of the richest people in the world, a long journey. Anyway, before these dogs attack me, final thoughts from Crete. I'm really happy that travel is happening again. I miss traveling. My Spanish vaccine passport didn't work for various reasons. It's a long story. Thank you, Spanish government, for your continued high level of competence. Haha, that's sarcasm. And yeah, follow some of my friends here. There's a rooster crowing in the background, logically. Follow some of my friends here. There's Philip and Isabel from Amigos Ingleses. They're here on YouTube. Man, animals of all kinds. Every person on this hill has a dog, and every dog wants to attack me. That's another story, I guess. Philip and Isabel from Amigos Ingleses. Lucy from English with Lucy, who has just gotten married to a very tall, handsome gentleman named Will. You can perhaps congratulate her on her YouTube channel there in the comments. You could check out Dein Sprachcoach. That's Maria. She's from Russia, but she's living in Germany, and she's teaching German to people who need it there in Germany. We've got Ollie Richards from I Will Teach You a Language. Very smart guy. One of the people who organized this event here. He will teach you any one of about 10 languages, I think. You can look for him if you just look for Ollie Richards. You'll probably find him. And I hope I'm not leaving too many people out. Oh yeah, Shona from Perfect English Grammar. Very nice woman who I've made a video with previously, who I've met at other events like this. Her website is perfectenglishgrammar.com. You can check that out. And, you know, any number of other people. Julia from Linkster with a G in the middle of it. Linkster. Gareth, also known as Dr. Popkins. He will teach you Russian and German and possibly Welsh, the language from Wales. Chris from Actual Fluency. He's got a podcast and other things. I've been on the podcast, but you can check him out at actualfluency.com. And, well, you know, I apologize if I've left other people out, but yeah, there's a lot of people here. I'll put some more information down in the description so you can check out some of my friends in the language world. Lots of very smart people who teach a variety of languages. Oh yeah, one more person I should mention. Michelle from the Intrepid Guide. You can look for her. She teaches Italian to, well, non-Italians, but especially to heritage Italian speakers, people who are Italian but grew up in some other country. There's a lot of these in the United States, a lot of Italian Americans, but there's also, Michelle is from Australia. There's Italian diaspora all over the world. So check the Intrepid Guide out for that. A little bit of creative editing here. I will now be putting my hoodie back on for the conclusion to this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Anyway, that's it from Crete. Wish me luck with the attack dogs, the roosters, the hot sun, and the heavy rain, which could start at any moment. It's been raining off and on here. So I'm hoping to get back to the hotel before I get caught in a huge rainstorm. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. See you soon, back with our regularly scheduled programming very soon, right here on YouTube. Hasta la próxima. Bye.